customer came in, concerned about the check engine light being on. To start, I connected a scan tool and found the code P0336, Camshaft Position Sensor B Circuit Range Performance Bank 1. This code typically indicates an issue with the camshaft position sensor, responsible for monitoring the camshaft's rotation and ensuring the engine's timing is accurate. If the sensor is faulty or its signal is erratic, it can lead to poor performance or even engine misfires. To investigate further, I performed a road test while monitoring live scan tool data. During the test, I noticed that the camshaft position sensor B parameter was erratic, suggesting a problem with the sensor itself or its wiring. I inspected the camshaft position sensor wiring harness and connector for any visible damage, corrosion, or loose connections, as these issues can disrupt the sensor's signal. However, the inspection revealed no obvious faults. Next, I used a multimeter to check for the presence of voltage and ground at the camshaft position sensor connector. This test is essential because a sensor can't function properly if it isn't receiving the necessary power or has a bad ground. Both voltage and ground were present, ruling out any issues with the power supply or wiring. To pinpoint the issue, I back-probed the camshaft position sensor and used a lab scope to monitor the sensor signal during another road test. A lab scope is a critical tool for this kind of diagnosis because it shows the sensor's signal in real time, allowing me to observe any irregularities. The signal from the sensor was erratic, confirming that the sensor itself was faulty and needed to be replaced. The camshaft position sensor is a vital component of the engine's timing system. It provides the engine control module, ECM, with information about the camshaft's position, enabling precise fuel injection and ignition timing. A faulty sensor can disrupt this process, leading to poor fuel economy, rough idling, or engine stalling. After replacing the faulty camshaft position sensor, I cleared the trouble codes and performed another road test. This time, the vehicle operated as it should, the check engine light stayed off, and no fault codes returned. This repair ensured that the camshaft position sensor could reliably provide the ECM with accurate timing information, allowing the engine to perform efficiently and safely. Proper diagnosis and testing were critical to identifying and resolving the root cause of the problem.